Alright guys, this is the review of the Nano CPS. I'm also going to do a flight here in a minute. Just want you to get a quick look at the heli itself. Looks a lot like the Nano CPX. I mean, the body art has changed just a little bit. Looks a little bit different. And you'll notice right there, safe technology. That's what makes this helicopter, in my opinion, better than the old Nano CPX. Now, as you can tell, there's a major difference between the two. This one's all beat up, as you can see, and this one's not. And I'll tell you why. One word: safe. That's why. Safe technology with this helicopter makes it a whole lot easier to fly for beginners and for people looking to get into 3D. You know, this helicopter can actually grow with you. You know, if you're looking to transition into 3D and you're not confident enough yet, it flies just like a fixed pitch. Let me go ahead and show you the controller while we're talking about it. I got the ready to fly. So this is a transmitter. There's a 3-position switch right here. Position 0, 1, and 2. Now all the way down is throttle hold. And then position 1, it flies in safe mode, which means you can only bank so much at an angle. It won't let you go inverted. This is the mode that I mainly fly in because I'm not really good at 3D yet. And then you flip it all the way up, and then you got your 3D mode where you can fly inverted, do tricks, TikToks, and all that stuff. I fly here in position 1. Also, you got this trigger right here. This is your bailout trigger. If ever you get into any trouble, hit that switch and it'll upright itself and prevent you from crashing, hopefully. Also, when you turn the transmitter on, in default mode here, the LED is solid red, you're in high rates. But if you click this right stick, you are now in low rates, which to me is still pretty fast, especially indoors in this small area we're fixing to fly in. What can I say about this helicopter before we start flying? Well, like I said before, it looks a lot like the Nano CPX. The body color is a little bit different. One thing I did notice is the canopy, to me, seems a little more stronger, a little thicker, a little less flimsy than the CPX. Let's see. If I was to compare this to another helicopter, another Blade product, I would say that this is a very small, scaled down version of the 200 SRX. It flies just like that. I mean, it's smooth, it's stable, especially when you're flying in normal mode or the stable mode with the safe. It flies great. I mean, I can do things with this helicopter that I could never do with the Nano CPX. I mean, just trying to do circuits with the old Nano CPX for me was tough because it would get out of control real easy. Now this one here can get out of control if you're not careful. I mean, it is still really fast, really quick, just like the CPX was. It's just more controllable and easier to fly, in my opinion. So enough talk. Let's go ahead and fire it up. I'm gonna again put this in low rates and make sure I'm in the right mode. Yep, in the right mode. And I'll take it for a quick flight here. Set her down. Okay. But I watch out for the TV while I fly this. I don't want to mess my TV up. But as you can see, I could never do this with the CPX without crashing out real quick. But just to show you how the safe mode works, you go forward, you let off, it levels out. Backwards, let off, it levels out. It's really stable. Almost too stable. I mean, unbelievably stable at times. I've gotten this thing into a hover where I can just hands off hover it. See if I can do that now. Hands off. Look at that. Hands off. Now it's coming back to me a little bit because my air's on, but check this out. See if I can get it to hover. I do need to trim it out a little bit too. That's pretty stable, guys, for a little heli like this. Do a few circuits here. I like this helicopter a lot. And you can fly it outside, and it can take a little wind too. Just not too much, but it can handle some wind. I prefer flying it outside better than I do indoors, to be honest with you, because then I can really get some fast forward flight going. And alright, that's hands off right there. Look how stable that is, guys. For a helicopter like this, I mean, that is really good. This is what the Nano CPX should have been when it first came out. I know it was a collective pitch helicopter, and it was not a beginner helicopter, but this one here, it does the same thing as the Nano CPX did, but it's like having two helicopters in one. I mean, you get this mode, which I'm flying in now with the safe, you know, and then you got the 3D mode for the advanced pilots. So it's a helicopter you can really grow into as your skills get better. So I really like it a lot. Blade did a real good job on this one. Just doing this right here, pirouetting with the CPX, I mean, it would go wild for me. I mean, I would almost always end in a crash. Or turning it like this real fast. See how smooth and easy that is? And you go here, let off. Go here, let off. Forward. It always stabilizes itself. As you can see, it is pretty fast. And this is on low rates. That's low rates. See? It's still really fast. Don't be fooled. This, just because it's got the safe in there doesn't mean that you can't, you know, get this thing moving around. I'm averaging about 4 to 5 minutes of flight time, which is about normal for a helicopter like this. I don't know, I think if you're doing maybe some hard 3D, you might get a little bit less time, I'm not sure. I don't really fly 3D yet, so I can't really review that part of this helicopter. Wish I could. It'd be awesome to be able to do some of those moves, but I think a little more time on the computer flying, you know, just to get my skills up before I start slamming this one upside down into the ground. I need a little more simulator time. There goes the battery. Oh, and let's see. Durability test. Looks like the swash plate is stuck. Great. Yep. Well, you get to see me crash it here. That's not good. Huh. Well guys, it did fly good until I crashed it. Oh, it just looks like the servo got stuck. That's what happened.